just arrived. One set of 13-inch Metro wheel trims, and buying these and other things like these is one of the reasons why I have run out of money. Well, my bank has run out of money. My bank has run out. I mean, what sort of bank is that runs out of money? And I got the text message of doom this morning from the vengeful gods of the overdraft. And they had their usual message for me. You useless fat swine, you've run out of money again. Get your ass to the post office and pay some cash in. So I've had to scratch around and fumble together every last little bit of cash that I can. And we'd better get off to the post office. And I think it must be Dicker Dum-Dum's turn to have his wheels turned over. Let's just check that everything's as it should be. Air in the tyres. Nothing obviously amiss. Yep, we are all good. Here we go. And of course the next question is battery. What a legend this car is. So, Dicker Dum-Dum. It's been a while. Now, I think the last time we were with this car was, let's jump out, when the nice man came to do the aerial, so that we have a fully working gramophone. That one, isn't it?
We're going to have to see the detail when this bill eventually arrives, and of course that could take some time.
Isn't that fabulous?
I think being charitable to the government, they've come up with some heads of principles that they can work on.
Okay, now there is another job to do on this gramophone, and it's a job that I am going to do. I'm going to fit a Bluetooth module to it to turn it into a Bluetooth stereo, but that is a job for another video, really. Right, the fuel gauge is showing absolutely empty, but I guarantee you that will move. This is a properly Rover fuel gauge. I think we'll have bum warmer on. Okay, right. Post office, here we come, and we'll drop a... Oh, hello. Ah, that's Neil on the old WhatsApp group. And I think we will... Oh, God almighty, don't look in the WhatsApp group today. Do not look in the WhatsApp group today. Oh, God almighty, I'm traumatized. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, right, post office, drop a bit of fuel in, come back, make lunch. That's the plan. So you now join me on Boaty Cam. Okay. Right, we are going to have to go around the circuitous route because there are roadworks in Baslow. Hurrah for parking sensors. Little bit of bump on the discs, as you would expect. How's the fuel gauge looking? Well, the light isn't on, so... Am I out of that? I am, aren't I? Here we go. It's another cold one, my loves. this lane hasn't escaped the ravages of winter, has it? Potholes galore. Yeah, the fuel gauge has moved a bit, so what I would like to move a bit is the temperature gauge. Avoid those potholes there. Oh, I've just had a thought. What date is it? Oh, it's okay. I was just thinking about MOT. Of course, Dicker Dum Dum is due his MOT, and I just thought, shit, is it actually out? But no, it expires tomorrow. So today we're all legal and above board, and it will be booked in for MOT next to the yard next Monday. So it will be perfectly legal to drive to the yard for MOT. Let's have some side lights. Oh, the bum warmer is kicking in nicely. Temperature gauge isn't shifting though. Miserable day, innit? Tell you what we'll do. We'll go this way. Very fond of this car. Temperature gauge is remaining stubbornly down and off the gauge. Let's whack the blower up a tad and see if it's coming through warm. Oh, the bum warm is doing beautifully. Now this hasn't got a variable intermittent wipe, and the intermittent is a little too frequent for my tastes. Hey ho. I'm going to give him a decent run because it has been a little while. So, and obviously MOT coming up, he needs well, he'll have a good run up to the MOT station, of course, so that'll knock the edges off. I think I'll take the bum warmer out. That's jolly nice. See, it's weird. Now, if I was in the 190, which is also a V6, albeit a slightly larger one, 2.5 litre, this one's got the 2 litre KV6. But if I was in the 190, I would be at full temperature now. It warms up incredibly quickly, and the temperature gauge hasn't shifted. I'm even starting to question whether it has become inoperative. Everything else is working. I can't remember how slow this one is to warm up. Heaved itself from well below minimum to only just below minimum. Okay, and at this point I think we can put the heater on to warp factor 4, if you'd be so kind, Mr. Scott. I'm not going to go to the proper post office. I'm just going to nip over the road as soon as I'm here, and it'll save me also a trip through one of the sets of roadworks if I just go here, because I can then just cut up and over Kirby Gap. Oh, we've got to get over the road first. Gap. Thank you. Oh, I can throw it here, can't I? Lovely. That'll do nicely. The vengeful gods of the overdraft have been appeased, although I'm sure it's only going to be temporary. Let's get home and think about some lunch, shall we? Sounds like a plan. Oh, and sort this evening's video out as well. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Mr. Big Lorry, flashing me out. Thank you very much indeed. I just plunked 7 litres of the really good stuff in. Now, in an ideal world, oh, I'm talking about petrol, by the way, not the appeasement of the vengeful gods of the overdraft. Oh, here comes the little MGF. There you go. In an ideal world, I would have plunked, you know, a goodly amount in, ready for next Monday, but haven't got the money to do it. So it was a splash and dash rather than a full-on doings. You might just be able to see the mill there, Carver Mill, which is now luxury apartments, allegedly. I mean, I know it's apartments, and they're allegedly luxurious. They probably are, actually. God knows they'll cost a fortune around here. And here we go. You know this road only too well by now, don't you, my lovelies? Kirby Gap. Oh, it's a big old Porsche, wasn't it? Be cold and miserable. Look, there's space to park. When do you ever see that? Quite a few cars in that one, mind. little reminder of just why we love the V6. Oh, go on then. And the next challenge is, can I squeeze it back in from where it came? Let's give it a go. If I make a complete pig's breakfast of it, I can just edit it out. Start turning before you think you need to. We are parked. Fair play to me. Get her in the middle. Her? So Richard and Lady Morris is not a her. There we go. Lights off. I enjoyed that. As I mentioned earlier on, I really am very fond of this car. I am admittedly less fond of the vengeful gods of the overdraft, but there we are. And we will be seeing Dicker Dum Dum again on Monday when we take him to the yard for his appointment with MOT Destiny. Okay. And off. There we go. Cheerio, my lovelies. I'm off to get some lunch.